Okay. So here's the third time that I'm going to be practicing my casting of a game. This is from Deadlock Night Shift number 26, Floormen versus Melee Creeps, Game 1. The match ID is 598-62977.
Realizing that the Hidden King is not your enemy today.
So Melee Creeps are on Sapphire and Floormen are on Amber. We've got Ido on Mina. I kind of wish that you could see the pick ban phase that they do. So let's see, it's Silver, Abrams, Viper, Geist, Ivy, Venator versus Paradox, Billy, Mirage, Mina, Paige, Shiv. And it's Silver, Abrams versus Paige, Shiv, Geist, Viper versus Mirage, Paradox, and Mina, Billy versus Ivy, Venator. Early trade's very important in this lane with the Mina, Billy versus Venator, Ivy. Seems like they went even. Abrams and Silver got shoved out and are under their tower. I don't really know what happened over here. Maybe they don't want to trade with the Paige because of her high base damage. But they do get all the creeps. Not much of a problem. Early healing right on Silver. I don't think that's what you want to buy. But I'm not too sure, honestly.
Headed to Broadway.
Oh, they get a very good block. Oh, and it fucks up Silver's coup. Paige goes way too deep and tanks the tower and is dead for it. Wow. That was almost really good for Melee Creeps on the Sapphire team, but Paige overcommits and dies for it. What? That was a weird block by the Paige. But they do get a large amount of damage onto the Abrams, shoving him out. Viper rotates from mid lane and gets almost no damage onto the Paige. I need to be looking at the melee or at the mini map more. Paradox is doing a box run into Floormen's jungle, taking a couple hundred souls away from them. Abrams is very deep, but he gets a double stun, and the Paige is dead. This lane is not going well for melee creeps right now. Shiv trying to fall back because he got pushed out. Hold on. How does the Abrams die? Walks up to block the tower but misses one, and then gets initiated on by the Paradox who rotated over from mid. Okay. It was a very good rotate to try and stabilize this lane. It's a pause. See if we can fast forward through this. Mirage saved for suppressor. Shiv got a cold front. Pretty standard item builds coming out. Maybe suppressor and a cooldown. What ability is that for Mirage? Let's try and learn. Imbued by... So he imbued Jin's mark. Cooldown is 2 seconds, so he's gotten the cooldown so he can proc his mark faster. Okay. The last time I saw John on Mirage, he just was 10k ahead of anyone else in the game and just hard carried after a certain time. Something weird is happening with the Page. She's getting gone on next to her shop, but doesn't die. That was a kill onto the Billy happening at the same time. Billy was behind the Floormen's tower. How does he die here, though? He wasted an ability, and what did that damage? Who's over here? Venator? Viper? Venator, Viper, Ivy? Oh, I see. He got hit by the Viper Q. And it does like 300 damage to him. Wow. What does the Viper have? Ah, quick improved spirit. Okay. That plus 18 spear power coming in very clutch there to secure the kill. I don't think he was expecting that burst damage. For the bridge buffs. John on Mirage gets the move buff. Paige really wants to secure this, and she does. This will really help her sustain in the lane if she manages to not die, which she does. That's very good. The Ivy is dead. They get initiated on by Paige. The cold front slows him, and she just rips her ult. And he was not expecting the Paradox flank. Venator is also just screwed by that. The Paradox is very active in the side lanes and is managing to get some very good ganks off, keeping melee creeps in the game when their lanes weren't going particularly well. They're counter diving on the left side. They failed to kill the Shiv. Page seems like she should be dead. Where is she? She's on top of the shop and they don't see her. Okay. I feel like she should have just died quicker than that if she was gonna die anyway. Paradox coming in from the side, gets a go onto the silver, and she does die to the Shiv ult. But Floormen do end up getting the Guardian in return. However, it seems like this is going to be a full wipe. Abrams had backed off. Decently even trade so far. The Paradox gets ulted by Viper and is dead as anything.
Good luck not getting shot.
Geist just holding down the mid, as a Geist does. She has her cultist sacrifice already. That's... Let's see. Backstabber on the Ivy. Kinetic dash on Abrams. How's the net worth looking? 7k on the Mirage. Geist is keeping up. There's this weird fight happening by the middle lane.
Let's see who's still standing.
Mina ulting to not die, it seems like. Ivy gets gone on by Billy, but they have a higher force concentration, so they end up trading evenly. Ivy took a bit too much damage there for that to be worth, I think. Abrams taking the Sinners.
Let's go to Broadway.
Paradox being cheeky and looking for the Sinner gold. Or souls. Billy might get gone on in the middle lane. But he was too far away for them to get a good initiate on. Mina was looking to help the Billy. Is she going to get punished for that? No.
Let's take out Viper.
So overall, Floormen are trying to establish some dominance in the center of the map. And melee creeps are looking to shove in the side lanes. Viper ults onto the Billy and he's dead as hell. Okay. Not much Mina could have done there. Billy was stepping up too far, way too close to the tower, and Viper just rips his ult and kills him for free. They do just trade the Guardians though, so it's not too bad.
I'm uncatchable.
Floormen get a good go on the Paradox. Mina's looking for a trade kill on the Viper, but I don't think she's gonna get it. Viper's just teleporting out. However, they do end up killing the Ivy. But Mina lives, and they kill the Abrams on top of it. That's very bad for Floormen there. They overcommitted into the jungle and did not get what they were looking for.
The urn has been dropped.
Silver is getting gone on by Paige and Billy, but ends up not dying. Billy's gonna die for overcommitting. If Geist dies, it's very bad for Floormen, but it looks like she's fine. And they're just brawling over here in the left lane. They have to contest the height to get the Paradox off it. Push her off. Paige is looking to fall back. Paradox gets stunned off of the vent. She's down in the secret shop. Is Paradox gonna die for fucking that up? She will, and Viper just cleans her up. Billy trades for a Guardian in the mid lane. All Guardians except for Melee Creeps' right Guardian are down now. Mirage dies. Mirage is trying to just chill over here and farm. He's unaware that Silver is coming behind him. Oh, very good Bola, but he dies to the Venator ulti. Melee Creeps are all over here trying to punish this commitment onto the Mirage. And it looks like they're going to get some return kills, or at least one on the Venator. Mina's very low for that though. And she gets away. Viper dies as well, so it's a 2-for-1 trade. I think that's worth it to get the kill on the Mirage though. Because the Mirage was free farming. And you do not want him to just keep accelerating like he was. Ivy playing keep away with the urn because they don't have control over that lane.
I see Mina.
Little bit of a skirmish happening in the middle lane.
The urn has been dropped.
Melee Creeps is keeping control over the urn drop off. Floormen seem to be trying to get a pick. And Mina rips her ult to stop the commitment onto the Paradox. And she kills the Ivy. That was a very good pick by the Mina here. Now they're going to try and establish urn dominance. They do get the urn pickup, and they're going to... Since they had map control over on the right side, I think they're just going to get this for free after picking the Ivy.
I see Geist.
Yeah, very free urn drop-off. Good pick on the Ivy by this Mina.
The urn is ours.
And that just accelerates their lead to 7k.
Let's go to Broadway.
The net worth is spread much more evenly on Melee Creeps than it is on Floormen. The Ivy and the Viper are looking very poor right now. They're probably missing a few critical items. Ivy on the heal Bane. Viper has Cold Front, Slowing Hex for the Mina and the Mirage and the Shiv. Probably. It's probably a decent buy. Paradox has a Slowing Hex queued.
I see the detective.
Floormen are grouped on the right side of the map, looking to take the last Guardian probably. Abrams goes under the Guardian to poke the Shiv, but they're just committing for the Guardian take. Probably necessary in order to unlock the the rope? Abrams tries to initiate onto the Paradox, but whiffs. Mina is ulting to try and blunt it. This is going to be a 5v5 brawl over here. Billy gets a good go onto the Viper and kills him for free. Mirage just picks the Venator. Shiv ult didn't kill anyone, so it's on cooldown, but they do end up killing the Silver anyway. Melee Creeps establishing dominance over this game. The Page wasn't even really a part of that fight. She picked up the urn at the same time that fight was happening. Probably after using her skills and stuff. Abrams was chasing her to try to stop this, but it's just another free urn drop off for Melee Creeps. And they kill the Geist and the Ivy as well. They stuck around way too long on the right side. And this is looking like game over already. Melee Creeps is 20k ahead at 16 minutes. Abrams is way too deep. What was he thinking here? He's trying to get damage onto the Walker after seeing the 4 on the right side and knowing that there's 2 on the left. I don't think this is good at all. I think this is kind of grief, actually. Gets a block on the Billy. Gets a stun off, but he's just dead as hell. That was a little weird. I don't think that was worth at all, even if he had... I mean, if he had gotten the Walker, it would have been worth, but there's no way you're going to kill a full HP Walker at this skill level without someone responding. So that was just a very weird death by this Abrams.
I see Venator.
I see the enemy.
Little pokes happening. Looks like
Let's take out Abrams.
the grouping is happening on the left side of the map.
I see the detective.
Melee Creeps is a little bit on the defensive over here. They have 2 half HP Walkers. They don't want to let Floormen secure that either of those objectives. Mina rips the ult. It's just a free kill on the Abrams. Again, I don't know what he's doing. He's just hopping through the middle of the lane.
I see Venator.
And everyone's chilling farming. Melee Creeps is very comfortable with their lead right now. They can just farm and accelerate their growth. And I'm not really sure what Floormen are going to do. The next turn is up in 2.5 minutes. No one can really contest mid-boss this early. There's not really much to fight over now that the Guardians are down. I think Melee Creeps is just very comfortable in this position right now. Melee Creeps is looking for a go. Paradox trying to ult someone over here, but they don't get a go. Paradox is tanking an initiate here. Has to back off. And Melee Creeps is on the retreat. But Floormen don't want to overcommit here because Melee Creeps are ahead. And that was a very big nothing burger. Melee Creeps committing into the double sinners over here. Abrams is aware of it, but he's teleporting over to the right. Looks like Floormen are gonna try and get something going on the right side of the map.
Stay strong, buddy.
Let's go. Let's go to York.
Broadway is under attack.
Floormen are all grouped up. Billy's on the flank, but Abrams is aware of it. Floormen are falling back so they don't get initiated on. But the Geist was too far forward, and it looks like melee creeps might pick her for free, but Billy is getting punished for that go. And he does die to the Geist, but the Viper dies
I see Geist.
in the interim. Geist is a little far forward here. Silver's trying to back her up and does kill the Paradox for it. Mirage is trying to get a return kill on the Paradox. Shiv
My ascension begins now.
was too far for the kill secure on the Silver. How does the Geist end up dying? He just gets gone on by the Mina. Mina very aware of where the high value kill is. And they just dumpster the Geist. Honestly, trading evenly there is fine for Floormen, even though it's not exactly what they wanted. Floormen looking for a comeback urn here. They definitely need this urn. Is melee creeps going to contest it? It's looking like they are not so far. Shiv is they're committing for the mid boss while they're doing their urn drop off, knowing that Floormen are going to be clustering around this area of the map after the urn pickup. Wow. I bet Floormen were very confused when they heard that noise. Okay, 1 up for 1, and melee creeps gets 2 of the rejuves, and Ivy and Abrams die immediately. Abrams taking the 1 rejuve that they stole from melee creeps here. Floormen are just not here for this. They were not ready for that mid-boss call.
This is my time.
Yeah, they're backing out now. They're selling the Abrams, who is way too committed in the pits. They're selling the Geist as well. Geist way too deep for such an immobile character there.
I'll be second body.
And he gets parried. Okay. This game is looking very over now. With 2 rejuves, melee creeps are going to be able to commit for either any walker they want. Looking like they're going to be taking the middle and the right walker at the same time. Middle walker is taken for free. Shiv and Billy are committing underneath of the right walker, and the Shiv kills the Viper? The Viper went way too far forward and gets Billy ulted. Yeah. Melee creeps bringing 4 people over here to try and secure this. The Ivy ults comes out for Floormen to try and get people out. They get a good go on the Shiv, and he does pop a rejuve. The Shiv's trying to run away, and it does get away for free. Abrams overcommitted, it looks like, and melee creeps is chasing for this kill. They get the stun off the vent, and that should secure the kill. It does. Paradox picks up the left walker at the same time all of those kills were happening. This game is now wide open for melee creeps and is looking dominant. I think Floormen did a good job of stopping Mirage at a critical moment with a good Mirage kill on the right lane, but then they fumbled the ball in the mid game. Couple fights just did not go their way, and Melee Creeps was able to establish map control.
Headed to Greenwich.
Headed to Greenwich.
Floormen looking for shops for Geist and Viper there. Someone's taking the teleport to the left side, Viper.
I see Paradox.
Floormen have to play passive here because they're so far behind, but this is not the game that this is not a game where you want to be playing passive like this. Melee Creeps get to pick and choose what they're doing, and they're all spread around the map, picking up as much farm as they want, trying to hit some more critical items.
The old New York tuxedo.
Me now picking up the metal skin. Billy with the juggernauts. Mirage going to the shop right now. What's he going to buy?
Look who's ready for a
Metal skin as well. They're just picking up these defensive items so that...
Change of environment.
Oh. Where's this ult going? There's a big fight happening on the left side of the map. Mirage ulting over to assist his team. Looking like the fight's in the double sinners. Mina rips her ult on the silver to try to kill her before the transform, and they do kill her before the transform gets off.
Like a perpetual thorn in their side. She shall
Floormen are on the run. It looks like Melee Creep are backing off to try and make sure that this Geist does not get the right walker. She gets the spear burn on the Geist. The Geist is trying to commit for the walker, but it's not going well at all. That was a little bit of an early Geist ult, and they just pop her.
My power is only getting stronger. Give up and save us all. Zoltar's here.
That would have been a very good walker take for the Geist, but the fact that she did not get it is... it's looking not good at all for Floormen here. The Geist and the Venator have good net worth, but everyone else is just not comparable to anyone on Melee Creeps. Floormen looking for a comeback earn here on the Ivy, but it's not going to go well because Melee Creeps are contesting this. Melee Creeps. Paradox is overcommitted and dies for free. The Abrams is dead on the side though. How's this? That's about as good of a fight as Floormen can expect at this point. But the Venator kill and the silver kill means that this fight is over. Ivy goes down as well. Mirage is just dumpstering this Geist, and that should be GG. They're just going to take these shrines here. I don't think they're going to be able to end the game right now, but they're definitely taking the shrines. They might take the first half of the patron.
They only have one shrine left.
The Mina ulting just to take those mid guardians. I don't know what you call the base guardians. I'll call them base guardians for now.
Don't mind the blood.
And they backed out before taking the last shrine, so they only got the one shrine from that. But Melee Creeps has such a commanding lead of 50k at 30 minutes that it would have to be a throw of immense proportions for Floormen to even have a chance of contesting anything on the map now. And they're here for the bid boss spawn. They're just going to instantly kill it. Floormen are looking to contest, but they're just very slow. They were not ready for this at all. Why did he just ult there? You gain move speed and fire rate. It was so that they would be immune to stun, silence, sleep, root, and disarm. Okay. The guy dies for free off the rip. Melee Creep's got all 3 rejuves. This is looking like it's just going to be a full wipe. Abrams is dead. Ivy is dead. Mirage is punching the Viper. Silver is dead for free, and Venator is going to be the final death. And that should be the game. Melee Creeps just dominating off the mid-game advantage that they got.
Be rewarded. The hidden king must die.
They're chilling in this container. It looks like they're doing something cheeky. The page is baiting everyone out. They're not ready for this at all. The page will fall to the Abrams in the back, but the Billy should get the trade kill on the Abrams here. Abrams goes down. Geist dies off on the side. And Floormen are just getting full wiped here. The only people left are Ivy and Silver. Ivy trying to contest, but he just dies. And this game is over. Melee Creeps dominating.
How else was this going to end?
Alright. Thanks for watching. Bye.